and welcome to my kitchen. This video we're going to make one of the sauces. This is one that I think has a few techniques that I want you to learn. It's called our ginger soy vinaigrette. When you make this, this is a very flavorful sauce. It'll get a little milder when you use it as a sauce on top of something or as a marinade for fish. But I'm going to show you how to do it. Most people aren't used to using fresh ginger. What am I supposed to do with this? Your recipes call for about an inch of fresh ginger. So this is a little much. I'm going to cut it down a little bit. And in your recipes, I tell you that it's easiest, look how beautiful that is. It's easiest to peel the skin with a spoon. And I literally mean scrape the skin off like this. It's so easy to do, and you save all that good ginger underneath. If you have a piece of ginger that's a little more dried out and you need to use a vegetable peeler, you can, but you shouldn't need one. It's pretty simple. Just get all of that. The next thing is, how do I grate or juice or get ginger to do what I want it to? Because I can't just put it in there like this. You could mince it, which is cutting it into really fine pieces, but that's a lot of work if you're not used to using a knife. So I've developed a way to use ginger where you can get the full flavor of fresh ginger, very different than powdered ginger. If you can get fresh ginger, please do and use it. I'm going to take the whole piece. I'm just going to cut it in a few little chunks, just coarsely, cut it up, and I'm going to drop it into my bulk canning jar. Now, most of these sauces have been developed to just use a canning jar. I'm going to take a whole piece of garlic, and I'm going to drop it in my jar. I'm also going to take a little bit of miso. Miso is an ingredient you might not be used to. You can make it into miso soups. You can use it as a seasoning if you want. It adds a really nice flavor. It's also a fermented product, which is something Dr. Ludwig talks about a lot in his book, Fermented Products, and how great they are for the gut and how important the gut is in weight loss. So I'm going to add a little bit of miso. It's going to add a nice depth of salt flavor. I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup of water. I need it to be deep enough to immerse the immersion blender. I don't want it splattering everywhere. I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce. I buy soy sauce in bulk. Make sure if you're gluten sensitive that you use a wheat-free soy sauce. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of this. We're going for more Asian flavors, and you'll notice that as we've developed the sauces, we've tried to find something for everyone. So, you know, you'll have some Asian flavored sauces. We have a coconut curry. We have some dill, kind of a ranch style sauce. So really find the ones that you like and continue to use those. This one is used a few times in phase 1 and phase 2, so you'll need to know how to make this. The next thing we're going to use is toasted sesame oil. Toasted sesame oil, I love the way it smells. It has a really rich flavor and tastes really strong of sesame, but this is what you want in here. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. You'll notice, again, I'm using a lot of oil. Don't panic. It's the thing that's going to retrain your fat cells. Now, we've talked about neutral oils, and in your shopping list, you'll see that there are a range of neutral oils you can choose from. Remember, we talked about in the other video, olive oil, buying the highest quality that you can find. You could use safflower oil if you wanted. There are a variety of versions. My latest favorite is avocado oil. I actually find it in Costco in bulk, so it's something, if you have a Costco around you, you can usually find avocado oil. Not too expensive. It's a really nice one. For this recipe, I'm going to use a little sesame seed oil. You can choose high oleic safflower, avocado, sesame. Find the neutral oil that you like best, but remember, go for quality. So I'm going to use a few tablespoons of this oil. It's not as strong of a flavor as the toasted sesame oil. So really simple. I'm going to add a little bit of rice vinegar. It's right in front of me. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. So really, these recipes, this is pretty much it. It's not rocket science. You just put in what you like. You might find after you make the recipe for the first time that you like a little more of this or a little more of that. Play with it, see what you like. I'm going to take my immersion blender. I've got all these, look how beautiful that is, just floating in the bulk canning jar. The beautiful thing about using a canning jar as well is that when I'm done, I put a lid on it, I wash my immersion blender attachment, and the dishes are done. So, sauce. I want to really work it in here so that I want to get all of those pieces of ginger and garlic finely browned. And I have a ginger soy vinaigrette. Good luck.